Has this ever happened to you? I wish I was vegan!
No, he doesn't.
Well, don't I have some good news? Everyone wants to become vegan. However, becoming vegan is not an overnight process. It's gonna take time. You can start out by omitting meat on certain days. But that's boring and not nutritional
You look
at all.
sick. You look like you need food. Something looks wrong with you. Go get a burger.
With this simple recipe, you'll be your third vegan today. And with a little bit of work, you'll be on your way to becoming your own full-fledged vegan. Now everyone knows that vegans have superpowers. A full-blooded vegan can easily be spotted in the wild because they have a slimmer waistline. They also have the ability to tell people who they do not know at all that they are vegan. You can also enjoy the fully vegan beer that's also safe for vegans called Vegan Wiser. Vegan Wiser.
Shit. Vegan Wiser.
It's very delicious. Tastes like another Wiser beer. And you get to call people murderers for eating any of the following: beef, poultry, fish, pork, bacon-wrapped jalapenos, cheese, snake venom, scorpion venom, milk, your own milk, urine, Skittles, Leafy's chin, limestone, lard, ass, pizza, Astrozyst bangs, tacos, burritos, eggs, and just about anything else that people normally eat. Remember, if you think it's wrong, then it is wrong, and you must tell them. And in general, being vegan means that you can be a douchebag to just about anybody without any repercussions. Now on to that recipe. This is Chef Khan. He will be finding and preparing the ingredients for the third vegan omelets. First ingredient is the tomato. They are a bit tricky to find for us normal non-vegan folks, as they are by themselves a delicious vegan dish. However, Chef Khan is half vegan and can easily sniff out the tomato. The tomato allows this dish the vegan title, since the other two ingredients are non-vegan foods. Next ingredient is the tree egg. They can commonly be found in trees virtually anywhere and are quite nutritious. Chef Khan takes no time in finding the egg, and it is only out of reach for a short while. The last ingredient is the cheese. Once again, Chef Khan shows his prowess and collects the cheese with no problem, or gagging. With all the ingredients gathered, it is time to start the cooking process. To start off, we need something that can start our fire. This item can be anything as long as it lights quickly. Trash is a good candidate for this, as it really doesn't need to exist and doesn't compare to the original at all. It really just needs to be burned. Time to pick up the wood, the backbone of the fire. Wood can be easily acquired from the ground. Now just form it into a lean-to formation and roll up the trash you found earlier, leaving it feathered at the end. This will help it catch flame quickly. With the trash lit, slide it under the lean-to to ignite the wood. Now dice a tomato and set them to caramelize in the pan. Move them around so they don't burn. Crack the egg into a bowl and whisk it to aerate the egg and make it more fluffy. Pour the egg into the pan and allow the bottom to cook solid before attempting to flip it. Flip the omelet to allow the top side to cook, and while it is cooking, introduce the cheese to let it start melting. Then flip half the omelet over onto the cheese to help it melt further. And there you have it, a third vegan omelet. Since it has vegan in the title, it is definitely healthy, and a third of it is cruelty-free.
I'm really insecure about myself, so I need to make myself look like a really nice guy by looking like I know how to cook. Because I bet girls really like guys who can cook.
Join me next time when I make full vegan Hispanic bean burritos. Seriously though, what makes a vegan? Like ever since they were born, they couldn't eat meat? Otherwise they'd be like disqualified from being a vegan? Or do they just claim, oh, I'm vegan, and then they're vegan? Or is it 3 strikes, you're out? Can you be vegan on some days and on other days? Oh, and then what would you call those days? I'd be a normal person today, not a vegan person. What if you're bitten by a snake? The antivenom is made from snakes, which means it's an animal byproduct and you can't consume it. Would a matter of life and death determine whether or not you're vegan? This other half could only be prescribed. But some legend has it that this being was supposed to split into some corn in order to feed them. I am talking about other things before holding now. This is so even further beyond.